photograph in which we were in love, caught in your eyes, waiting for the sunrise.
Here's camp. I slept there. We had a great fire. And we are now going to head to Waynesboro. 8.9 miles away. We're going to go into a hostel called Stanimals and stay there for the evening, do our resupply. We're going to head off in this direction. It's not supposed to be too hard of a day. We got some down, and the going up in elevations that we have are no more than about 300 feet at a time, so everything shouldn't be too hard. Last night in camp about 2 o'clock, that's a story to tell. So last night we were reading the comments on Gut Hooks, and just 2 days ago someone said they saw a bear in the camp that we were in, but they did not stay there. So we're like, okay, well, maybe it was something else they saw or heard, if they didn't see anything and just heard it, because there were some deer that were playing. You've seen that footage of the deer in the day 2 video. So maybe that's all it was. Well, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. Woke up, all this noise of this brush. It seemed kind of light-footed, and we're thinking, yeah, it's just the deer. And then I hear, and then almost like a tree falling, which I think it actually was, because we never saw anything, of course, and we didn't hear anything after that. So the deer continued to play in the area at the same time. So yeah, I had a moment where I thought there was a bear coming into camp, but as we go through, I realized it was probably just deer. But yeah, good way to wake up at 2 in the morning. Took me a little while to go back to sleep, but it's all good. We're here. We're having a good, fun time. All right, down the trail we go. Coming up on a water source. Beautiful. think that was the water source for the Paul Wolf shelter. Looks like a really nice one. It's got bunks and a picnic table underneath the roof. Yeah, very nice. Some good camp spots over here, you know, to make do. Lots of other spots down by the creek. Alright, we got a couple of climbs coming. Nothing too bad. That's a nice shelter. I like it. It's got windows on the sides. Make a good cabin. But like I was saying earlier, I think they're like 300 feet apiece or something like that. So, and those two climbs are over the next mile and a half to some house ruins. And that's where we're all going to meet up, sit down, have either snack or lunch. Probably just a snack because it's still pretty early. And then a few more miles into town. Onward we go. I don't think you can read the sign, but it says Low Family Cemetery. So these little stones here are marking graves. That one has some words on it, but you can't read it. Rosalie Phillips, November 4th, 1934 to July 1st, 2016. So just 5 years ago. There's a couple more out there. What a beautiful place to be able to be. Alright, the next thing we're headed down to is the cabin ruins. And I have not read it, but I'm going to assume, which I probably shouldn't do, that it was probably the Livingston family cabin. And that's why they have the grave sites out here. But I will show it to you when we get there.
Alright, well there.
Alright, we are just a little bit over a half mile out from Rockfish Gap. So I'm going to go ahead and call Stanimals and let them know that we'll be there soon. Alright, we made it out to Rockfish Gap. Cross over the guardrail. Well, there's the parking area. So this should be where we're getting picked up. This is where Blue Ridge Parkway ends and Skyline Drive begins.